Guys, whoa, guys, I need you guys. I need you guys to watch these videos, man.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Quick shout out to my boy Melly556 Nero for the YouTube video idea. But here we go right now. We got the Macro Draco with the 6.25
I don't
inch
like the
barrel.
wood grain ever.
No brace, of course. Chambered in 7.62x39. Or you taking this PCC, this is the MPX, chambered in 9mm, of course. We got a brace on this bad boy. Stock come with a 4.5 inch barrel, but right now we got a suppressor on it, so it's about 11 inches. What we just talking about stuff.
11 inches ain't like me.
We got a pack of black and milds, but there's a nice surprise. Each one has its own custom filter. We're going to show you how it was made. It starts with the wax. This is the diamond versions right here. From there, it goes to casting. White, yellow, and rose gold. We do a test to make sure it fits and bring it over to pre-polish with Eric. Once Eric is done, we bring it right to our setters who are going to drill and set the right stones in each one. We did rose gold with black diamonds, white and yellow with white diamonds, and it goes back to Eric for a final polish and cleaning. Here's what the final product looks like. 14K gold on each filter. The black diamond has about 4 carats, and the white diamonds have about 3 carats of natural diamonds. They fit on the black and mild super well, and of course it's time for a final test.
Listen to some of this banger right here. Yeah, Melly, bring me back.
I ain't get to roll no weed. I ain't get to roll no switches. I was locked up on Christmas. I ain't get to see my niggas. I ain't get to hug my mama. Couldn't even give her no kisses. Can't even post on my Instagram, cause these pussy niggas be snitching. Everybody acting suspicious. Might probably say that I'm tripping. When I'm all alone in my jail cell, I tend to give my feelings. And all I smoke is that loud. Don't pass me no midget. And I'ma smoke all of my pain away, cause that's the only thing that gonna heal it. His eyes, he grabbed mine, I got murder on my mind. Yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on the t-shirt and his family traumatized. I didn't mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back and shot him twice. When he got teardrops in his eyes, he grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him it's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye. And he died inside my arms, blood all on my shirt. Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind.
Oh, Jack Doherty's got murder on his mind. He'll when I got big on mine.
Jack Doherty, one of the least likable streamers out there, gave the world another reason to dislike him this past weekend as he decided to live stream and interact with chat while driving with a friend in the car while it was raining, as he was speeding and looking right down on his phone. And he absolutely knew what he was doing because just a minute before he crashed, he said this.
Literally, guys, you can't see. I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not.
So yeah, naturally he spun out, then gave us the wildest show of how little he cares about the people surrounding him, because the only thing that was important for him was, we have to make sure we get all of this on film. And then obviously the McLaren, meanwhile, he gave his friend.
We know all this, we know all this.
We left here in 2 cars like 6 hours ago, and now we're back in 1 car. It's your mom. Now your mom's crying.
Yo, he's so crazy for that. No way, dog. Reckless endangerment for content. Yo, that's wild. Yo, he's wild. He's crazy. This guy's cray-cray.
What's going on? Like, no one understands. Everyone's so quick to put some on.
Here to drive in those Shelbys. Now, obviously, I might have set myself up for a cell phone if I crashed.
I promise I will be soon in your home. You have to take care of yourself. What happened with the live stream? Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe you need something to spice up.
That is mom.
Like there. Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
So
That's his mom that explains everything. I'm sorry.
we're live though.
You okay?
We are live. Michael, how's it feel?
That is
How you
fucking
feel?
mom.
But yeah. No.
His hunger for hype.
Me, no one's gone through what I got. He left in
Everything. And then now, yo, he's so crazy.
anything about it.
Take this seriously. No.
And we also have major American cities, and we'll be dropping many more soon, so you can check out
My Tesla picking me up.
your male living space. Or have some kids.
Absolutely absurd. No, I want to watch penguins.
The son of a teacher.
Where is the penguin? Where is the penguin? Where is it? This guy.
Last month, a group of scammers successfully stole
Tell me how
$240
it
million
is.
from a single victim. But their success was short-lived.
We gonna
This
let
group
Charlie
of
spit these
dweebs
fucking bars.
lasted about as long as Concord did because within a month, they were caught and assets frozen, 2 of them already being indicted, and it's all thanks to Zack XTB. This is someone I've talked about before. This guy is like Jason Bourne. If he's on your tail, your goose is cooked. Zack XTB is a scammer's worst nightmare. Him and CoffeeZilla I have the utmost respect for. They do incredible work with holding these pieces of shit accountable and catching them. And Zack XTB spearheaded this crazy investigation where he got everything. Like, he has probably more information on these guys than their own parents do. He's probably got all their fucking report cards from 2nd grade till they graduated. It is wild. And there's also video footage of them committing the crime. These goobers got the biblical smackdown put on them by Zack here. And since there's video recording of this, we get to hear from them. And holy shit, you get to hear just how sad and pathetic these dweebs are. And Zack also got like some of their messages that they exchanged. And one guy tried to use all of the money he stole to get girls. And yet continued to get rejected by all of them, at least from what we can see. It is unbelievable how pathetic they are. Anyway, here's kind of like the general breakdown of what happened. On August 19th of 2024, they targeted a Genesis creditor by calling his Google support via spoof number to compromise the account, calling his Gemini support claiming the account is hacked, social engineered victim into resetting 2-factor and sending Gemini funds to a compromised wallet, and then got the victim to use AnyDesk to share screen and leaked private keys from the Bitcoin core. He then also has some of the messages they exchanged about all of it. Reading through their messages, you can see that it's pretty much all social engineering. This is what hacking actually looks like for the most part. Very rarely is there a case where it's someone with fucking 5 keyboards surrounding them that they're typing on, injecting some kind of worm and code into the mainframe to hack, like the way it's portrayed in the movies with like a turbo hacker man with sunglasses on typing away furiously. Usually it's someone just pretending like, oh yes, I'm Phil Cheeseburger on behalf of Microsoft support, you're compromised. That's usually how it goes. So like reading through it, what you can do is, please just take a picture of the last 4 of the private key. You can crop the rest out and just please take the picture for now. You don't have to send it anywhere. So like they're just giving lines that they can feed this guy to convince him to do what they need in order to steal his money. They're basically just choosing dialogue tree options in a Bethesda game to try and steal people's shit.
No way. No fucking way.
I see it, bro. It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain, bro.
No fucking way, nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No fucking way.
Yo! We're done! We're done! I'm passing out! Do you know how much money that is?
It's a
Holy fuck!
quarter of a bill.
Rich.
Probably.
Spent 3 ways or is it 4 ways? That's
Oh!
That's pretty pretty funny. Pretty 10 pretty bunnies.
I'm gonna lose my shit!
I can legitimately hear the Cheeto dust and fedora that the guy's wearing who keeps saying, probably a pretty penny. Probably like 10 pretty pennies. He sounds so fucking congested. Like I'm congested out the wazoo right now. But even I don't sound that bad, I don't think. Good lord, brother. Holy. Dude just sounds like a wedgie magnet. It's actually baffling to me that they pulled this off and then had all of this evidence that they themselves gathered against themselves. Like, this is a private recording of them. You steal $240 million and you leave the biggest possible digital footprints. That's mind-boggling. Zack XTB claims that he has over an hour and a half of footage of these fucking goobers. There's also times where they slipped up revealing full names and other important information that Zack was able to gather. And the one I really want to focus on is Malone. Zack got some really good information on Malone because this guy loved to flaunt all of this shit. So he gets all this money and immediately starts spending $250 to $500K a night and giving out Birkin bags to random girls. There were girls on TikTok that were walking away from his parties just carrying Birkin bags, and I guarantee he didn't even get so much as a kiss on the cheek for it. This guy was blowing $500,000 a night to try and get laid, and I guarantee he's still a virgin. He even bought his crush a pink Lamborghini as well as 3 Birkin bags to try and lure her in and make her fall in love with him because of his money, and it doesn't work. He reaches out saying, I got you a present, we'll call it an early birthday gift, a thank you gift, I appreciate you so much, heart. And all she says is, I am taken once again, and he says, I don't care. Malone, I know you care. Dude probably fell to his knees, crying into his hands, all this money, and he still cannot get a girl to be interested in him. Seems like he's using every doubloon that he stole to try and buy a girl's heart, and it is not working for him. She just shuts it down immediately, reminding him that she has a boyfriend. Like, that's so good. She doesn't even say thank you, by the way. This guy must actually be a huge nuisance, like a big piece of shit. She doesn't even bother to try and thank him. He must always try and use money as leverage on people or some shit, because she doesn't even entertain the idea for a second. That is so good. There is a part of me that hopes that she did at least still take the keys from him for the pink Lambo and then have the boyfriend reach out telling Malone thanks for the car. That would be the cherry on top. Now, Malone is one of the 2 that have already been indicted, so we get to take a look at this Casanova right here. This is the guy. We get to put a face to this pathetic douchebag. He was very public with all of his money and all of his spending too. So Zack XTB actually pulled up his Instagram and some of the photos on it where he'd flaunt the money that he stole and what he spent it on. Here's one from his Instagram page, which is unfortunately private now, so I can't peruse to see what other bangers might have been on there. But I love how even in this photo, Malone is like the least visible person there. His 2 friends are front and center and Malone is in the background. Even in his own Instagram post, he is not like the main focus. This guy must have just been like a perpetual fucking loser, even in his own friend group. He gets hundreds of millions of dollars here, and still they don't respect him and don't care about him. They just use him for his money, and he is fine with that. That's the impression I get. Here's some more photos from his partying where he'd blow hundreds of thousands a night and buy girls Birkin bags. Anyway, though, let's talk about some of the others. So Zack XTB identified pretty much everybody here, so another one that also got indicted is Box. Now, Zack was able to find not only the information on these people, but also where all the funds were coming through, which led to a lot of the funds being frozen, as I understand it. I highly recommend you go to Zack XTB's actual Twitter page if you want like a full in-depth breakdown on how he did all of this. It's extremely impressive, and I'm too stupid to fully understand all the ways that he was able to pull this off. But what I do understand is that Zack fucked him. Like, he absolutely went wild on him. And now 2 of them have been indicted, and I think it's only a matter of time before the rest will also face justice too. Overall, though, after reading through it all, I'm pretty surprised at how effective this was from these snot-nosed weirdos. They didn't do anything particularly new with this. It seems like pretty standard by-the-book social engineering with the Google support phone call, that kind of shit. That's something people have done for years. The method by which they actually took the Bitcoin is pretty different. Like, I haven't seen that done before, but to actually get in the door through this social engineering method is something that has been done for so long. I am just kind of surprised that it still worked this well for them with someone that had that much money. You would think that they probably wouldn't fall for something like that, but what's been proven time and time again is that just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean that you're super fucking smart. So they got very lucky that their victim played along, even gave them screen control, and they took that money. And the victim is very lucky that Zack XTB was on the case to catch all the people here and maybe at some point even get the money back. But right now, the thing to celebrate is that Zack XTB has done an incredible job with this investigation, identifying all of the scammers here and getting them to face justice. Hopefully the rest of them will face it as well, so they'll join Malone and Box. And yeah, that's really about it. See ya.
Whoa. Guys, this is how the story goes. I don't even know, man. We need to get that. We need to get that money, baby. We need to get that money, baby. Like, share, subscribe.